Stitchy friends! Welcome to my channel, Stitchy Sarah Reads. You can find me by the same name on Instagram, Stitchy Sarah with an H Reads, because I like to stitch and I like to read. So welcome. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer, and welcome if this is your first time seeing me. So this is only my second floss tube video. This is a channel where I talk about cross stitch, and I may eventually talk about books as well. I appreciated those of you who gave me some feedback about that and said, yeah, we'd love to hear about books. So I'm not going to talk about books today because I'm just not prepared for that today. I hadn't even really planned on videoing today. I don't think that's a word. So I'm not going to talk about books today, but I appreciate those of you who said you'd be interested in hearing some of that. So when I do incorporate that in my video, I'll put that at the end. So thanks so much for being here. I do want to first off say thank you so much to everyone who took the time to watch my first video, and for those of you who made comments on my first video and you liked and you subscribed. You guys blew my mind. I was not expecting that kind of a response, and so I really appreciate all of the encouragement and the kind words and the suggestions and the feedback. This community, I mean, I'm not surprised by it, but this community is genuinely the most kind and accepting community I've ever been a part of. I've never had a bad experience in this community, and so I thank you guys so much for all of your positivity and for your encouragement. I am still getting through all of the comments on my first video. Like I said, I was not expecting that kind of a response. And so I am, I do want to make sure I read every single comment, and I do want to respond to every comment because I appreciate so much that you took the time to make a comment that I want to acknowledge that with a response. So if I haven't responded to you yet, I'm getting there. I just, like I said, I wasn't expecting that kind of a response. So I will respond to you. I just haven't had a chance to get to all of them yet. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I mentioned a few minutes ago that I hadn't really expected to film today. So what I'm thinking is I'd kind of like to put out a video every 2 weeks. I'd like to try to be consistent with that. And I am coming up on 2 weeks here, so it's not like, whoa, I'm really off schedule here. But I have an oral surgery scheduled for later this week, and so I realized I'm probably not going to feel up to making a video, so I'm doing it today. And it works out because I've got the house to myself. Husband's out golfing, the kids are at work, so it's just me and the puppies. And so my dog Toby is upstairs sleeping. He's old, so that's what he does all day. And my pup Daisy is here in my lap, just like she was in the last video. I'll pick her up real quick so you can say hi. Oh, sorry, Daisy. I'm sorry. She says, why are you bothering me? Hello. This is my girl Daisy. Hello, people. She's my little Chiweenie. I mentioned in my last video, she's new to us. She looks like a little puppy, but she's 4. She's a 4-year-old girl. Oh, she's sweet. I'll put her back down so she can rest. Sorry. Oh, sorry, just moved the camera. That's what I get for waking her up. Anyway, so yeah, it's just me and the pups today. So we're going to talk about some cross stitch. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful weekend or week or whenever it is that you're watching. We've had so much rain here, so the fact that I have some sunshine today and some good lighting for this video is wonderful. And for those of you who are in some of the areas where you're experiencing some extreme heat right now, my thoughts are with you. That's awful. So I can't really complain about the weather here. Anyway, so I've got a lot of things to show you this week, mainly finishes. I've got some finishes to show you. So I want to start off with my finishes today. Before I show you like my current finishes, I do want to show you an older finish. It's not old, I just did it in May. But someone had asked me in my last video about this piece back here. So I'm just going to show it to you really quick. So this piece is called the Queen of the Bees, and it's by the Little Stitcher. And I ordered this chart off of Etsy. You can order it directly from the Little Stitcher, or it's sold in other shops. I think I ordered this from Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I know that the shop owner, sorry, Daisy's moving the camera again. The shop owner, Bobby Nally, her shop, I believe, is on a break right now, and she's opening up her own website. So, and she always has a really great selection. So if that's interesting to you, check her out. She's Pumpkin Creek Primitives, and you can find her on Instagram too. Anyway, here's the chart, the Queen of the Bees, and you can see it comes with 2 different designs. So I've actually stitched both of these. I stitched the smaller one as my smalls exchange for StitchCon, and I even stitched it again to give to my mother, and then I stitched this one for me. So there it is, and that's my finish. I just got this little tabletop decor piece at Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance for $2.49. Can't beat that. So I just covered some foam board with some honeycomb fabric, put my design on some sticky board, and put a little pom-pom trim around it, and I think it turned out really nicely. So that's that. I mentioned in my last video that I really love bees, and so that was a really fun stitch. And if you want any more details about that one, just leave me a comment. I'll be glad to answer any questions you have about it. So let's get to my current finishes. I have some FFOs. What that means is fully finished objects. And so my first one is a piece that I finished stitching back in January. It's a Christmas piece, and I just didn't get around to fully finishing it until just a couple days ago. So here it is. That is beautiful. I love it. So this piece is from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It is called Christmas Celebration Sampler. I stitched it on the called for fabric, which I believe was a gingerbread opalescent from Picture This Plus. I stitched it using all of the called for DMC, with the exception of the white around the edges. That was a Weeks Dye Works and the color Snowflake. And I just love this piece. It was a really fun piece to stitch. I love all the different Christmassy motifs. And I love this like lacy looking outline. Got little snowmen and reindeer in there. So I really enjoyed stitching this piece. This frame is from Hobby Lobby. It's another one of their tabletop decor. They had them for 50% off, so I grabbed a few. I covered a foam board again with fabric. You might recognize this fabric because the FFO that I showed you in my last video was this pillow, and I used that same fabric on the back. I had a lot of extra, so I used it for this, and mounted my piece on some sticky board, just hot glued it right onto the fabric, and put a pom-pom trim around the edge, and that's my finish, and I love it. And it just sits on your table, or you can hang it on the wall. It's got a little thing on the back to hang it. I might add like a ribbon and hang it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just gonna sit it on a table or hang it. What I do wanna ask though is, I was thinking about adding a bow up here. I'm not very good at making bows, but I can follow a YouTube tutorial. So what do you think? Does it need a bow, or does it look fine as it is? I don't like my finishes to look too fussy, so I'm afraid a bow might just be a little too much. So what do you guys think? Bow or no bow? Let me know. Okay, my next finish, I showed you this finish in my last video. I had finished stitching it, but I hadn't fully finished it yet. So here it is. It's upside down. There it is, actually. There we go. This is Caterpillar Cross Stitch Made to Create. It was a SAL, which stands for Stitch Along, a mystery SAL. So every month they revealed a new part of the chart, and we stitched it. And here is the final product. Again, another tabletop decor piece from Hobby Lobby. Covered some foam board with fabric and stuck that in there. Mounted my project on some sticky board and glued it on, and then just popped these cute little buttons on with some glue, and there we go. This one's actually been hanging in my craft room already, and I love it. It's so cute. So yeah, and just a disclaimer, I'm not good at editing my videos. I don't know how to. To be fair, I haven't even tried. My daughter said she's gonna help me edit my videos, but she's not here to help me. So if I make mistakes like holding my project upside down, just ignore me and pretend I didn't, okay? So what you see is what you get today, right? So here we are, made to create. I love it. And it's going back up on my wall. Okay, I have another cross stitch finish. This one was a March Madness start. And sorry, if you hear those bells in the background, my dog Toby is ringing the bells to go outside, but he just went outside before this video, so he's fine. So if you hear bells in the background, we're going to ignore it because he just wants to hang out there. I'm not mistreating my dog, I promise you. He has used the bathroom several times today and he's just fine. Anyway, so again, this next piece was a March Madness start. I only worked on it one day because it didn't make it past the first round, and it's such a small project, I wanted to just get it out and finish it. So here it is. It's Alexander Hamilton. I love the musical Hamilton. I'm always listening to the songs. I watch it many, many times on Disney Plus. And so there he is. He's going to sit on my bookshelf next to his biography. I actually just finished reading this. It's a big one. It's a big one. It took me several months. I mean, I'm not a monogamous reader either, just like my stitching. So it took me several months. I read about half of it and then I switched over to the audio, and that went a little faster. So yeah, there we go. Alexander Hamilton and Alexander Hamilton. Speaking of my bookshelf display and Alexander Hamilton, I do have to show you this because it's funny. Cute, funny. Toby, stop. Anyway, so this hangs above my bookshelf. It is Aaron Purr. Aaron Burr, get it? He's a cat. I'm sure you got that. I'm sure you did not need me to explain that to you. Anyway, sorry. Sorry to insult your intelligence. Anyway, I stitched this last summer and it's just too funny and too cute. There he is. Sorry for the glare. Aaron Purr. This was a chart from Noob X Stitch, N-O-O-B X Stitch. And she actually has a companion chart for Alexander Hamilton that's titled A.Ham. And I'll give you one guess what kind of animal he is. He's a pig. I'm going to need to stitch him and then put them side by side. That'd be really cute. So Aaron Purr, love him. All right. So that was my Alexander Hamilton. He's too cute. I'm going to sit him over here. There we go. There he is. Okay. So those, those were my stitchy finishes. I have another fully finished object that's cross stitch related, and I would love to show it to you. So I was at Joann's the other day, and you know how that goes, walking into Joann's and you aren't looking for something, but you buy it because it's cute. I found some really cute Alice in Wonderland fabric, and so I decided to make some more project bags. So here we are. I'll show you the back. Here we are. There's the back. There's the fabric. You've got Alice, and you've got the March Hare, and the Mad Hatter, and the White Rabbit. And here's the front. I always make like a regular size bag and a Notions bag to go with it. It's got the vinyl front. I like to put my pattern and my project and possibly like my Q-snap if it's small enough, or my hoop in the regular size bag. And then I put all my floss and my scissors in the Notions bag so that they're not all flying around in there. So yes, I made some more project bags and I'm so proud of these. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm not an experienced sewer. I just kind of dabble a little bit, and I have a daughter who's very helpful. My daughter's a fashion design student, and she has been sewing for years and years and years, and so she helps me when I have questions or need help. In fact, she sews in all my zippers. So the only thing I did not do on these, I didn't sew in the zippers. She did that for me. That's why they look nice. but I did the rest of it. If you'd like to make your own bag, I mean, if I can make one, you can make one. There's a tutorial, Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. She has a floss tube channel. Her tutorial is so easy to follow. So if that's something you would like to try, definitely give her channel a subscribe and watch that video. It's so easy. So that's my other finish. All right, fantastic. So, speaking of that finish, I think that'll take me right into my haul. I don't have a whole lot. But as I mentioned, I was at Joann's the other day and I saw some fabric and I wasn't in there to buy fabric, but I came home with some anyways. So I got the Alice in Wonderland fabric, and that's gonna hold a project I'm gonna show you here in a minute. But they also have out their Halloween and their fall fabrics. And so I got some. So the first purchase I made, not the first, one of the things I bought was these Sugar Skull puppies, doggies, and this coordinating fabric to go inside of the project bag. So cute. My daughters and I just watched Coco the other day. I love that movie. I cry every single time. So I want to do some Sugar Skull dogs because I love dogs and I think that's so cute. Okay, and then I got these also. I'm showing them together because they're going to coordinate. I'm going to use them for a bag. So yeah, look at those pumpkins. Look at those orangey colors. I love the gray. I love the dark orange and the green gourds there. So cute. So I've got some project bag making to do. My friend Jen saw the Alice in Wonderland bags. So she's at Joann's right now buying fabric so that we can make her some Alice in Wonderland bags. So I'm gonna help her out with that. One more thing that I bought, it's actually right here. I was at TJ Maxx the other day. I was there to find some bedding for my son. He's moving into his first dorm next month. I'm excited, but sad. And you know how it is. You're at TJ Maxx and you're walking through the aisle to go pay for your purchases, and they've got all that stuff there, and this was there. It's a bee. Obviously, you knew it was a bee. Look at it. It's so cute. Look at the inside, that honeycomb pattern. And then on the side of the handle says, always be happy. This made me happy, so I bought it. It's huge. I'm not going to drink coffee out of this because my coffee would be cold by the time I finished it. I'm a slow coffee drinker, so I'm just going to use this for decoration. What I'd like to do is stitch a whole bunch more like bee stuff and have a little display. I did buy one of those tiered trays, but I don't have like enough of like one type of thing to put on there. So I really need to like focus and stitch up some themed stuff to put all together. Maybe I'll do some Christmas stuff, but I want to do some bee stuff too. I forgot to mention too, when I was showing this pattern, the little stitcher has lots of different bee charts so that are similar to that. So I want all of them. So you should definitely check out the little stitcher. All right. That was my haul. I don't have a whole lot of haul. For once, I've been behaving myself. So let's move into what I've been working on. I'll start with my SALs. So this first one you saw in my last video, I haven't made any additional progress on it because I was all caught up, and the latest clue just came out yesterday, so I haven't even had a chance to start that part. But I'll show it to you. It's the Frosted Pumpkin Christmas Wreath Stitch Along. So we only have 2 parts left to stitch. So the second to last part came out just yesterday. It goes down here. And then we'll have 1 more part to stitch after that. And then we're making this beautiful thing into a pillow, and I can't wait. It's going to be gorgeous. I cannot wait to display it at Christmas time. I love it. So yeah, no additional progress on that because up until yesterday, I was all caught up. I'm proud of myself for staying caught up with that. I really like to try to stay caught up on my SALs. I know I shouldn't stress out about it because, you know, nothing bad happens if you don't stay caught up, but I like to stay caught up on my sales. All right, so the last time I showed you this next one, I still had some parts left to do, so I'm all caught up on this one now. This is another frosted pumpkin. This is the Cozy Cafe Sal, and there we are. I'm all caught up. The last time I was working on the strawberry lemonade down here, I wasn't finished with that, but now I'm all caught up on it until the next clue comes out. And I just think that's gorgeous. I'm stitching this on, I bought the kit, so I'm stitching it on the called for fabric with the called for DMC. It will have some beads in it. I haven't added the beads. I will add those at the end. And this is a 28 count. I know it's a picture of this plus, but I don't remember the color. But I love it so far. It's turning out so nice. I love the vibrant colors, and I love seeing what new beverage is released every time the chart is updated. So that one's all caught up. And it lives again in my project bag with all the coffee drinks on it from the Painted Leaf Company. And as a reminder, that's my mom and my sister's Etsy shop. My mom makes and sells these beautiful project bags, and my sister sells plants. They sell a few other things too, but the plants and the project bags are their big ticket items. So if you need plants or project bags, go check them out. They are on Etsy, they're Painted Leaf Co. C-O. But on Instagram, they're Painted Leaf Company. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. So those are my sals. So, well, I take that back. I have another sal, but this one I'm not trying to keep up with because I started late. They were already a few clues in by the time I started. So this one is not one I'm trying to keep up with. But this is the Alice in Wonderland sal from Owl Forest Embroidery. And this is going to live in my Alice in Wonderland bag that I just made. And here's where I'm at. So I just finished clue 2 the other day, and I've got a little tiny start on clue 3, which is this part up here. It's going to be the white rabbit. You can see I have a little rabbit foot there. But that's where I'm at. So the last time I saw you, I was only halfway through clue 2. So I finished clue 2, which was that bottom, the flowers on the bottom and that bottom like motif, and the rabbit. So that's where I'm at with that. This fabric, let me see if I can find it. Maybe I can't. This fabric is, oh, maybe it's here. Maybe not. Okay. I know it's straw. I believe it's a 32 count straw. I think it's Weeks Dye Works. But yeah, that's a really fun one. They've got some really cute parts revealed that I can't wait to stitch. But that rabbit, he's gonna be so cute. And that's a free stitch along on Owl Forest Embroidery. You have to go to their website and go to free charts. They have so many free charts that are available that you can download and stitch right away. And I'm stitching it using the variegated floss pack that they sell for that stitch along, and I love it. Okay, all right, moving into my other projects that are not Sal's and sticking with Owl Forest Embroidery. This next one lives in my Toby bag. It's called a Toby bag because it's got my dog Toby on it. Another bag that my mom made. Painted Leaf Company. So this is the Toby project bag. That's what she calls it in her shop. She's out of these right now, and she doesn't have any more of the fabric, but a lot of people have asked me about this one. So if you're interested in this, let me know, and she, you know, if enough people are interested, she'll order more fabric. And it's so cute. And let me show you the inside fabric too. I gotta take the chart out so you don't see it. But that's the coordinating fabric on the inside. Isn't it so cute? All right. So in this bag lives my another Owl Forest embroidery piece, the 100 Owls Sal. Well, it was a Sal. It's not anymore. The full chart is available on their website for free again. And it's called 100 Owls because there are 100 owls in this piece. Guess how many owls I've stitched? Don't judge me. I know you're not. Okay, here's my owl. Hello. There he is. So the last time you saw this, the owl didn't have a face or a head yet. He only had this part of his body, and I wasn't finished with the garland around the edges. And if you remember, I wasn't quite sure how I felt about the variegated floss. I felt like it was a little too stripy and weird looking, but now that I've got this whole owl stitched, I like it. I think it looks good. And those of you from the comments I've read so far, you guys seem to like it too. So I'm gonna stick with the variegated floss because I wasn't sure if I was gonna rip it out and just use DMC, but I think it works. I think it looks cool. So I've got one owl out of 100, 99 more to go. But to be fair, not all the owls in that chart are that big. So that's a big guy. See him there? This one's another big guy. The rest of the owls are pretty small in comparison to those owls. So, you know, even though it took me a while to stitch that one owl, it won't take me as long to stitch the rest of them. So hopefully the next time you see it, it'll have a few more owls. Hopefully it's not like every video you just see one more owl. That could be a long-term project. And thank you for bearing with me while I put everything back in its bag. I just don't want to get everything disorganized and then be upset when I can't find anything. Okay, so, all right, so this next one is a Lindy Stitches chart. It is called Stars Bright. Lindy Stitches. I just love all the colors in this. Sadly, I don't have a whole lot more done on this one, so don't get too excited. It doesn't look a lot more different than you saw it last time, but I'll show you what I got. I haven't spent a whole lot of time on this one. Here we are, trying to move the grime guard so you can see. So literally since you saw this last time, I added the outline of 2 more of these blocks, and I added the word bee. So I mean, I didn't do much on this. I love it though. I love this fabric. It's not coming across exactly as it looks in person, but this is a 40 count Jody fabric from the Steel City Stitchers. Her fabrics are amazing. Oh shoot, I meant to bring my Jody fabric down. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her Fabric of the Month Club. I'm in her Fabric of the Month Club, and I get new fabrics sent to me every month, and I never know what colors they're gonna be, and I've never been disappointed yet. I meant to bring those down and show you. I'll show you next time. Okay, so anyway, there we are. Not a whole lot of progress. Hopefully you'll see more progress on this the next time that I record. So there it is. Oh, and the project lives in my another Painted Leaf Company bag. The Cats on Bicycles. My mom actually just restocked this pattern. So if you like these kitty cats, these funky cats on their bicycles, head over to the shop. She's got them in stock. And of course she has the, ooh, don't look at the chart. She has the Notions bag to go with it. Okay. Speaking of Lindy Stitches, you'll notice I stitch a lot of Lindy Stitches and the Blue Flower and Owl Forest. And maybe I need to branch out a little bit more. And I guess Frosted Pumpkin. Anyway, so this next chart was one that my kids gave me for Mother's Day. It's called Tread Softly. I love that owl. Are you noticing that I love owls and bees? I love them. And I love all the colors, and I love the saying. It's perfect. So that was my gift from my kids for Mother's Day, and I started it when I was at StitchCon. And I know it doesn't look like I have a whole lot of progress, but I've been stitching on this guy. Here he is. That owl is big. There he is. So the last time you saw it, I only had the white and this light brown down here and this little part here and his little tail. And I had started on the dark brown. So since I saw you last, I finished up this dark brown over here. I added the dark brown over here, and I started on the cream color of his chest. So I don't have an owl face yet, but we're getting closer to it, right? There it is. There it is. So we're making progress. Hopefully the next time you see it, he will have a face. And I'd like to get to some of those more colorful parts too. So this is being stitched on, I believe this is a 28 count. I think it's called Stream from Fiber on a Whim. I got it when I was at StitchCon. And my little kitty cat needle minder that my kids gave me for Mother's Day. I don't remember the shop, so if that's interesting to you, I can ask my daughter where she ordered it from. But it's a nice, strong needle minder. I love it. So there's that. Oh, and this one lives in a project bag that was made by me. I think you can guess why I chose the fabric. So this was actually the first project bags that I made. And I like them. I like how they turned out. All right. Moving on. All right. So, this next project is from the Blue Flower. I showed this again last time. I don't have any new things to show you. I didn't start anything new since you guys saw me last time, so I'm just showing you my progress on all the things I showed you last time. So anyway, here's the Blue Flower. The chart is called Tudor Bee, and there's that beautiful bee. I love all the reds in that pattern, and I saw this stitched on Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. I saw it on her channel. She stitched it and she finished it. She used that same chenille trim. It looks gorgeous. And here's where I'm at. So I'm stitching this on a 40 count linen. I think it was from Fiber on a Whim. And it's the color Latte. I know the color is Latte. I'm not positive if it's Fiber on a Whim. But here I am. Sorry that it's a little wrinkly. Let me see if I can hold it up against something because it's really wrinkly. From being folded and from being rolled up in my hands when I'm stitching it. That might be a little bit better. There it is. There's my Tudor bee. There's no bee on there yet, so I can't wait to start stitching the bee, but I've got all of the border done. I'm working on the flowers and the vines. And that's where I'm at. So that's a 40 count. I've been stitching this one in hand. I learned how to stitch in hand at StitchCon from a lovely lady named Deb. She gave me some helpful hints. And so I'm going to stitch this whole thing in hand. Stitching in hand is hard. Do you guys stitch in hand? I'm probably doing it wrong. I'm probably holding my fabric wrong. I know my wrist starts to hurt after a while when I'm stitching in hand. So how do you guys stitch? Do you stitch in hand? Do you use a hoop? Do you use a Q-snap? I'm interested to hear. I mostly use Q-snaps, but I also will use hoops, especially if it's like a smaller project. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear what you guys use. Okay, I have 2 more projects to show you. So this one lives in my Bees and Blooms bag from Painted Leaf Company. I showed it last time. And I think my mom is making more of these. I don't know if she has any of these in the shop, but I think she's making more. I love the little bees. So this one holds the Huckleberry Farm chart from the Blue Flower. I'm gonna take it out of the plastic. There it is, Huckleberry Farm from the Blue Flower. I just love the Blue Flower and Lindy Stitches. They're like my favorite. I already said that. Sorry for repeating myself. But when I was at StitchCon, like I wanted to buy all of the Blue Flower, all the Lindy Stitches. So I bought several. But there's Huckleberry Farm. I love all the little motifs in it. I love all the little bears. And of course, the bees. This one's so cute. So I don't have a lot more progress on this than the last time you saw it, but I've got a little. So here it is. There you go. So the last time you saw it, I had the butterfly all finished and I had started on this basket thing over here. And so since then I finished the basket, I stitched the huckleberries, I stitched the little bear, and I stitched this I'm guessing those are huckleberries. I don't even know what huckleberries look like. What are those huckleberries? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I'm guessing they're huckleberries because it's Huckleberry Farm. That's what we're gonna go with. So there they are, I love them. So I'm stitching this on 40 count mocha linen from Color and Cotton. And I'm using all of the called for Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works and DMC. So I'm not doing any color conversions. I wish I was brave enough to do color conversions. I watch so many different floss tubers and they're like, yeah, I changed those colors. I thought this would look better. This would match my decor better. Oh, I'm stitching it on this crazy color fabric. And I'm always like, wow, that looks really good. But then when it comes to me, I'm like, I'm just gonna stitch it like it's called for, because I just, I'm not creative enough to change the colors or brave enough. Maybe I should just try it sometime. What do you guys think? Do you guys change colors or do you just leave it as it is? Or people will be like, oh yeah, I didn't like that part of the chart, so I'm just gonna rechart it and do this. What? I wish I was that creative. I'm just saying. I'm jealous. Those of you who can do that, I'm jealous of you, because I don't have the vision to see something different. I see the chart, I see the colors, and I'm like, oh, I like that, let's do it. So maybe I'll try to branch out. I don't know. Maybe. If you can think of a good chart for me to do that, like not something that's too complicated, because then you get too many colors, it gets overwhelming. But I would love to do something like that. That was a bit of a tangent, sorry. All right, my final project to show you. It's in my bee bag that I made. All right, I showed this one last time. It is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hopefully it's not too much of a glare. Sorry if it is. I didn't take it out of the plastic. So many of you have contacted me and said, oh, I'm stitching a Hawk Run Hollow piece, or oh, I need to start one, or oh gosh, I wanna stitch that. I was looking at this pattern for so long and just drooling over it every time I saw it on Instagram. I'm so glad I finally got it. I'm so glad I finally started it. I don't have a very big start, but I'm loving every second of it. And I hope some of you do join me. I hope, and somebody told me about a floss tuber who has a Zoom group. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, I think it's Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. I hope I'm right. But I need to join her Zoom group. I want to stitch with other Hawk Run Hollow stitchers. That would be fun. So here we go. That's what I've got. We do lie beneath the grass. So that's where I'm at. It doesn't look like a very big start. But the last time you saw it, I had like a little bit of the border stitched, and I had a couple of these tombstones and like this orangey brown grass down there. So since then I've added the skeleton, I finished the border, I did the words, I've finished the tombstones, I put the snake in, I've started the rest of the grass. So that's where I'm at. I love it. So this piece is huge. This is gonna take me a while. I would like to try to get one block done a month. I say that, but here I am at the end of July. We'll see. Okay, anyway, look at my needle minder, isn't it cute? I got that from StitchCon. That was a Rebel Stitcher needle minder with a little skeleton. And there we go. And oh, I forgot to mention too, I don't know if you guys use grime guards on your Q-snaps, but I get all of mine from Crab Shack Stitchery on Etsy. I'll try to remember to link her shop. I bought several from her. They come really fast and they're great quality. And I love them. She always has different designs in there too. So if you look one day and you don't like the colors, you know, check again in a week or so. She has different things all the time. So there's that. So I think that's everything as far as my WIPs, my works in progress. I do have a question for you guys because I haven't started anything new in a few weeks. So I want to start something new. I have a couple of projects kitted up, and I don't want to start both of them now. I just want to start one of them. So I will ask your opinion of which one you think I should start. Now, before I show you either of the charts, they're both from the same designer, I'm going to give you like 3 guesses. Who do you think it is? I'll let you think. If you said the blue flower, you're correct. How did you know? Yeah, I think you were safe with either guessing the blue flower or Lindy Stitches or Owl Forest. Like if you'd said any of those, that would have been a good guess. Anyway, I bought both of these charts at StitchCon as well because I'm obsessed. So we'll start with the first one. It is Strawberry Bird by the blue flower. Look at those strawberries. Look at those birds. They're so cute. I already have it kitted up, so I will show you. I'm not going to take these out of the bag. I'll show you what I've got here. So the fabric is actually the same fabric that I'm using for my Tudor Bee. It's latte, 40 count latte from, I believe, Fiber on a Whim. I've got all the flosses I need. So the Classic Colorworks, the Weeks Dye Works, the DMC. This one's kitted up and ready to go. So Strawberry Bird from the blue flower. Or another blue flower chart, Acorns. Look at it. I love the little squirrels in it. Sorry, I'm all like shaky, like, whoa, careful. Sorry, I'm probably making people sick. So anyway, here's the fabric I bought. It's coming across a little gray. It's actually green, very mottled green. Got it at Keepsakes, and it is a 36 count linen from Mystic Fabrics. I think I said Mystic Fiber before, Mystic Fabrics, in the color Lemongrass. And I have all of the called for Weeks Dye Works and Classic Colorworks. Sorry, it's a hot mess. And oops, just flinging things everywhere. So we've got Acorns. So I want to hear from you. Which one do you think I should start next? Acorns or Strawberry Bird? Let me know. Okay. I think that actually is everything now. Okay, wonderful. And I'm at 43 minutes. That's a good length for a video, right? Not too long, not too short. So, again, thank you for watching me. And if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Or if you don't like it, just go away. Don't give me a thumbs down. That's not nice. Or give me a thumbs down. I don't care. Whatever. Anyway, but definitely leave me a comment if you have a moment. I'd love to hear your opinion on which chart I should start next. And if you think I should put a bow on my Christmas finish, or just anything you want to tell me. Tell me what you're stitching on. Tell me what's going on in your life. I'd love to hear it. Yes. Oh, before I go, one more thing. So at the time of this filming, I think I'm a little over 500 subscribers. So my mom as a thank you to all of you, because she did get a boost in her sales after my video, as a thank you to all of you, she's going to be sending me some project bags soon, and I'm going to use them for some giveaways. I might keep maybe one for myself, but I'll give the rest of them to you guys. So when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to host a giveaway, and we'll give away some project bags. Just be thankful that I'm giving you her bags and not mine, because her bags are really nice. If I sent you my bags, you'd probably send them back. It's okay. So yeah, we'll do a giveaway soon. 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'll be excited to see what she sends me. Now, yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. So I will stop rambling here. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend or week whenever you're watching this. And again, I'd love to hear from you either in the comments or if you want to connect with me over on Instagram. Remember, my name is Stitchy Sarah Reeds, Sarah with an H. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.